L1NK215 here, aka L1 the Philosopher, and I am blessed with who?
It's Prophet, man. It's Prophet. I don't know.
That works. That works.
Yeah, it's Prophet, man. What's going on, brother?
All right, doing good. Mr. Prophet Over Wages is here today on the channel to talk some battle rap rankings. So Philly month here on Hip Hop Lied to Us. A lot of people like to overrate people. They like to underrate them. But here, we tell you the truth. And let's tell the truth about Ness. Yes, legend.
My style is unorthodox. It's Elliot Ness. Yeah. I come and lock the game down. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Untouchable. Yeah, yo, blazing saddles, moving paddles, heavy moving packs like cattle, preparing for battle, riding out, my foot down when the gas pedal. Our guns make yours look like scrap metal. Foolish mortal, I blow, drove through a snorkel. Motel, hotel room, catching oral. Sex from a hot kitten, so adorable. It was written, worship this like the oracle. Quiet on the set, silence, punk. Talk that junk, you'll wind up in my trunk. And I drive over every pothole, every bump before I dump your corpse, pop the cork, hit New York, take a bite out the Big Apple.
It's kind of
salute to him, salute to Uncle Lou, salute to you,
Sweaty Murphy. Now we're going to do 10 categories. We're going to break them down. You could get it 1 to 10, but if you think it's warranted, they could get what we call a golden stat. You give them an 11, but only one, so you gotta be careful how to use it. Okay, so let's break down the 10 categories, Prophet. Then we flip a coin, see who goes first for the first 5 categories. So let's start with number 1, pin game. Number 2, delivery. Number 3, small room. Number 4, big room. Number 5, quotes. Number 6, replayability. Number 7, freestyle ability.
Rebuttals, yeah.
Rebuttals. Number 8, we have
originality.
Oof, number 9, so I skipped. Okay. Number 9, we have originality, and number 10, the most important, your impact and influence on the game.
I like that. I like that.
So we're gonna flip a coin here. Prophet's gonna call it in the air and see who goes first for the first 5 categories.
Hey man, heads up.
Oh, okay. Heads in the bed.
Heads in bed.
All right, let's see here. I don't know if you can see it, but I want you to know I'm not trying to get you something.
I trust you, man. Looks good to me, man. So
heads in the bed. So you choose who goes first for the first time.
You going first, man. What you mean? What you talking about, man? Top of the first is on L1 the Philosopher.
Hey yo!
Talk to me nice.
Okay. Pin game. Ness. Okay, so pin game and battle rap is a little different than regular rap, right? But it still has all the cadence and.
You better watch your mouth. All right,
I don't know. I'm just trying to be honest. I do think he's not direct, right? So he doesn't really write in angles. He does write well in name flips.
Though that doesn't take away from his ability to.
But he hasn't proved it on the highest.
Do that.
He hasn't proved it on the highest level. So I would take that away from him. You know, this might sound crazy, and I'm sorry, but I think his pen is a 7.
Oh shit!
I think it's a 7.
You gave Ness pen a 7.
Yes, in the scheme of battle rap. It's 7, man. Now, how do you feel, Prof? Scale of 1 to 10, possibly golden stat. What do you give Ness? Pen game.
I think you shorted him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because a 7 sounds crazy. Yeah, a 7 sounds crazy. So, like because if you go like you can point out any one of Ness battles, and he's got some line for line shit that requires like a special kind of mind. You know what I'm saying? Like a beautiful mind type shit.
I agree. I didn't say he was a 6.
A 7 still sounds crazy. Like I feel like if you would have said an 8, it would have been a little more respect.
I feel like I'd be pushing it like to my actual beliefs. I'm critical when it comes to pen though. To be fair, normally when I mark people as pen, people normally mark the person a notch higher because I'm really critical on pen.
I'm gonna go with an 8. And I'm not going a notch higher because you just said that. I'm giving my man a 8, man. Like I fuck with Ness. Like
all right.
His pen. I mean, like his pen. Yeah, we talk about pen. Yes, I think. I mean, damn, man.
Look, I understand. It gets real over here.
I'm sticking with an 8, man.
All right, cool. It gets real over here.
Ness go. You better not be mad at me. That's all I'm saying.
Number 2, we have delivery. Okay. Now this is where things pick up. See, his pen to me is a 7, but how good his delivery is, it makes it look like it's a 9 sometimes. So,
all right, so I see what you just did there.
So personally, Ness. Delivery. This might sound crazy. I'm not. Am I going to do it?
Do it. Follow your gut.
Am I about to draw right now?
I'm a 7 on pen. Like I mean,
you know what? I'm not going to draw. I'm not going to draw.
No, do
I'm not going to draw, boy. I'm not going to draw, boy.
Do you?
I'm going with a 10.
Okay.
I think his delivery is that good. He doesn't have to even say a punch. He could just, wiggy make you backspin. And the way he say it just changes the crowd. I think his delivery is A1, and he has probably one of the best flows and deliveries we've ever seen in battle rap. So to me, he gets a 10. It's on you, Prophet.
I agree, man. I ain't got nothing else to say other than like you could go into some golden buzzer shit, like you know what I'm saying? Like you could, but I'm looking at the list and there's a couple other things that could be in a run for that golden buzzer. So I'm gonna go with a 10 as well. I agree. His delivery, man, like man. He we going into small room and big room and all that, because that'll make a difference and all that as well. But it don't really even matter. I've seen him rock big stages, small stages with the same delivery, and like you said, like it's almost like he could read a Dr. Seuss book and it sound fire. You know what I'm saying? Like it'd be like, I mean, I like green eggs and ham, like the way he like. Man.
Green eggs and ham.
Green eggs and ham. Right. Uncle Lou love green eggs and ham. So, yeah, I'm going to go with a 10 as well. Yeah.
All right. So, the next category, small room performance. He comes from that era of the small rooms.
Yeah.
Going on people corners, going on people blocks. Rap until you die, what we call it here in Philly. You just rap till you have no more raps. It takes a certain type of dinosaur to deal with that. A certain type of Loch Ness monster to deal with that type of pressure. Now, Ness. I think he's a better small room battle with the big room. I'm going with a respectable 8. I give him an 8 for small room. Where are you going?
I think you shorted him again. I'm gonna just say that. I would just start there because he's dangerous, even more dangerous in a small room. Right? You give his delivery a 10. Right? You gave his delivery a 10 in a small room, bro.
You think it's so I think I know where you about to go then.
Well, I wanted to go here, right? Are you about
to
Nah, because there's another. I think I already made my mind up about that.
Oh, okay.
About that. But small room, a 10, and like you gave him a 10 in delivery in the small room. I mean, even me as a battler, like you know, you gotta love a small room, man, especially when you can perform. You know what I'm saying? You could kind of control the temperature in the room and change the atmosphere in the room just based off of a dope delivery, right? Like, you know, I'm giving him a 9. Like, you know, small room. That's what we on, right? Small room.
Yeah, small room.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a 9 because I think he has more times where he did great in a small room than he did bad. You know what I mean? Like, you add up all the times he did great in a small room versus how often he did bad in a small room. I think
you think it's a 90% percentile that he's hitting,
maybe even 80, but you know, yeah, I think the pendulum would show more greatness than the other. You know, I don't even speak that language over there. You know.
All right, so the next category, star power. Where is Ness star power? This is hard because I'm from Philly, so star power is bigger in certain places. So, but this is overall battle rap. Ness is still a name. He can headline for any small league guaranteed. For the major league, he probably won't be a headliner unless it's a grudge match. But I feel like for every league besides that one, he can headline no problem. And he has. I believe he was the headline between Hum and J Mills, but I could be wrong about that. I gotta go and do my research on that.
I think you may be right.
Yeah, so it's like he has headline on different cards in different cities. So I'm gonna go with a respectable 8 because he could do it like 80% of places. So that's an 8 to me.
Yeah, I actually agree. I picked the same number. I picked 8 as well. I mean, for the same reasons too. For me, he's a pretty powerful dude. I fuck with him. I watched him growing up. You know what I'm saying? So that's powerful for me. You know what I mean? But an 8 is respectable. Mainly because people don't hold him like other people. It's not enough of us, I don't think. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I give you that.
Yeah.
So the next category, last one on me, then we're going to switch it, go on Prophet. Okay. It's Big Room. His performance in the Big Room. I already stated in the last one that I think is better. So I have no choice but to go 7. I think 70% of his battles in the Big Room, he show up, but it's a chunk of a good 30% that things just didn't work out as well. So I think he's scarier in a small room than Big Room. So I just give him a 7.
And I was just telling you, I like him in a small room.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I favor him in the small room because his flow, he ain't got to stop neither. Like, sometimes reactions from a bigger crowd can like kind of just dictate the temperature of the battle. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes like, kind of like me where I feel like, if I get frustrated sometimes or something and it starts showing through my performance, we seen that with him versus DNA, right? Like, boo him. You know what I'm saying? But I understand the frustration, like being up there, and obviously I don't know how many people. Where was they at in that joint?
That was in Webster Hall.
That was a lot of people.
Yeah, Webster Hall, ECW arena back then. Got at least hold 3,000-4,000.
24th. See, I've never done that. I ain't never that's a whole different level of like heckle and
I at least want to say 2,000
comfortability and all that. So like, but I'm sure he learned from that, and I think he has though. I think he got it right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, he in his bag. Like,
well, what's that number though? All that. What's that?
I'm actually gonna agree with you. I'm gonna go with 7 as well. And it looked like I just piggybacked off of you.
Nah.
Because I chose an 8 on the last joint, now 7 on this joint. But I agree with you. I think he's a small room guy, but he can get away with some big rooms. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go with 7.
Okay. So now it's time to change the field. It's now on profit.
Okay.
The first category for you, sir. How quotable is Ness?
See, he got a couple joints, right? Like, and we not just like we not just talking like battle rap, right? We talking like
I don't know. Are we doing that?
We're gonna stay to battle rap.
Are we doing that? Are we?
No. I don't want to go. I don't want. No. That's another.
But we can. It's Philly.
Yeah, it's true.
It's Philly month.
It is Philly. It's Philly month. It is Philly month. But I think Ness's pen, right? We talked about his pen, and I think I gave him what I gave him.
I gave him a 9.
A 9.
Or 8. 8.
No, 8. Yeah, I gave him an 8. Let me actually write that down. I gave him an 8. Now, he always has a moment, right? In any one of his battles where like he says something that he wrote down with his pen, but the way he says it is like, whoa. like I remember one battle I watched, I think it was versus Steams. Ness versus Steams, if I'm not mistaken. He said ride around like a hoverboard.
He like hovered.
Like a hoverboard.
Yeah, I was like, is he on the hoverboard? Because I was lost.
But people were in the building saying that like it looked like he was on a hoverboard. On camera, it certainly looked like he just slid across like on some moonwalking Mike Jack shit going forward. I think he was going forward.
Yeah, he did the smooth criminal on him.
Like. Yeah, I was like, he didn't bop up and down enough. He just slid right across.
That was great.
That was hot. It was fire. So, man.
So where you going?
We're doing quotables, right? Yeah. I'm gonna go with an 8. I'm gonna go with an 8 on quotables.
All right, now me. Quotables. Ness. I'm from Philly, man.
He got a lot of shit.
For Dolphin, PA Park Ave, So I grew up on the Ness stuff, the best of Ness, all the making the band stuff. But in battle rap, man, you get shot and die from shot with a box covered with dirt like a flower pot.
He said Sugar Ray Robinson, Allen Iverson, Cross the Modest, Wally Moccasins.
Exactly. Yeah, because I had Solomon. Man.
So you feel like I maybe did I underbid? I ain't underbid.
No. So let me see here. It's a lot of quotables. But I'm not gonna lie, guys. My man H would say, Link, you about to be a little too biased right now. Cause I should be focused on battle rap, but I'm from Philly, damn it. And it's Philly month.
See, you about to quote everything.
So I'm just saying.
Go ahead.
Before I say my score, I want to say one thing.
Do it.
If that's your man, you go ride with him. Lay in the cemetery, sing side with him, get tossed off a cliff, hang glide with him. Take my advice, don't hang out with him. He getting the y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. What you mean?
Is this your golden buzzer right here?
No, it's a 9. I ain't getting no 11.
Okay, all right. Well, see that's I wanted to say a high 8. I wanted to be like
the point system. I was thinking about that.
I felt like I was giving him too much too, though. Like at one point, I already gave him a 10, 9. I'm like,
it's Philly, man. You know what I mean? Replayability. Ness, how replayable is he?
I think he's very replayable, bro. Like, I mean, because he always he gonna say some funny shit, some hot shit, he gonna do some cool shit. He gonna, you know what I'm saying? He gonna perform some cool, smooth shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what you're gonna get out of Ness. So like when he do that shit, like niggas gonna talk about it. I say, yo, that nigga crazy. We gonna want to watch that joint, especially when it came down and we broke down the Ness versus Hollow Man situation. I go back to that joint all the time, especially as a battler. Like, you gotta go back to those type battles just to get back to the essence and remind you like how to, you know how it all began. how it all began and put you in that mindset of wanting to, like, there's certain battles you watch that make you want to battle, you know, or make you want to rap, or make you, you know what I mean? So, Ness is definitely one of those guys that I go to, just to kind of put me in that bag from time to time, you know what I mean? And, his replayability for me, would be an 8. I'm gonna go with 8. I feel like that's respectable.
But replayability, Ness, where would I go?
It's a lot of bars. That's all.
It's I will go. I rewatch his battles, but he's not the first person I go to. But he's definitely on the list, so it's not in a 10. I'm gonna go 7, guys. I'm gonna go 7 because I definitely rewatch his battles. But I might catch myself watching his freestyles more than his battles.
Yeah, that's true.
So if we combined both, it'd be higher. But on a battle scene, like I might be like, you know what, I want to hear his freestyle. He did. Yeah, because
you don't just think of him as just a battler, neither. Like, you know, because like even that Cosmic Kev, you know, DJ Cosmic Kev, you know, he did, like, that's
don't make designer for chubby guys. You know what I mean,
right? So
I'm going with a 7. All right.
Okay, I get it. That's respectable. Yeah, it is what it is.
So the next category.
What's the next joint?
After replayability is freestyles and rebuttals.
Yeah.
Where do you go?
Now.
That's when it gets
when I hear freestyle, right? I hear 2 different things, right? I hear like rebuttal freestyle, like off the top freestyle. And then, you know, the Instagram freestyles that he does, the DJ Cosmic Kev situation, those are considered like freestyles as well, right?
Okay. You trying to hype him up. All right.
No, I'm not doing that.
I feel you.
But isn't that like...
But it's not what I mean, if I'm doing freestyle ability, let's say another battle rapper like Loaded Lux, I'm talking about like his ability to freestyle new material in the middle of his written round or at the beginning of his round.
Okay.
Not his, if I could do his Funk Flex joint, then his freestyle ability to go up. But no, Charlie Clips is a great freestyler. The DNA, you know.
Okay, no, that's why I said, like, I see the 2 different things, because some people are like, that's still an argument sometimes. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I needed a little more clarity, because that's still an argument. Sometimes people, I think of freestyle off the top type shit.
And like, rap freestyle just means you have a free verse that you can rap to any beat.
Right.
The idea of freestyling, exactly. Yeah, but that's in the rap format. When we talking about battling.
Yeah, we sticking to just battling, right?
Yeah. To be fair.
Right. All right, yeah. So is it still on me as far as?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right, as far as going first, as far as freestyle, I've seen him do it a couple of times. You know, he normally just sticks to his raps, you know, but I've seen him, like, I know he's capable of doing it, you know, because he has done it a couple of times. So as far as freestyle and rebuttal types, bro, I ain't gonna lie, it'll probably have to be like a high 6, just because he don't do it enough or often or at a consistent situation. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so personally, I'm not going to drag this. I think the same. I think it's a 6.
Yeah.
I think it's a 6. He don't do it enough to be like that's a part of his game. He showed he can do it a little bit, but
yeah, and it's not a downfall neither. It's like it's one of those boxes. You know, he can go and check off when he wants to, but he normally, like, I think he goes in there with a plan. He don't give a fuck, and wow, like, I want to execute, like, you know.
That's definitely true. The next category is always an interesting one. Originality. Profit. How original is Ness?
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I think personally, this is gonna be for Ness. This is gonna be the golden buzzer for me. Right.
Golden stat time. Okay.
Yeah. Only because, like, there's nobody that raps like him, that can rap like him.
That's facts.
I'll be honest. He battled a lot of people, and a lot of people stood in front of him to try to rap like him. Like, you sound like this, and then
they don't sound like him.
And they never sound like him, and I'm just like.
Sometimes they sound better with the flow. Like, oh, you should do.
They might sound better themselves. It's
yeah,
like,
exactly.
You rap like that more often.
Yeah.
But like, even when I go into my quick flows and whatnot, like. It ain't like Ness, you know what I'm saying? And even though like as a battler, I feel like I could stand with it, but I think I'll learn something by going, you know. I think I definitely learned something by like, you know, and you imagine like you about to battle E Ness, right? Like, you know, let me watch some E Ness shit and really like, you know, because motherfucking dangerous, right? He started fucking. He get right on his hoverboard and shit, and just start shimmying and shit. Exactly. He go from Ness to Uncle Lou real quick. But
okay, so
that's gonna be my golden buzzer though. His originality. We every time he raps, we know it's him rapping. Like, you know, we know. I think so, personally. And that's the most thing I like about him is the fact that he raps the way he raps and he does it the way he does it. Like,
I agree with you, Prophet. Golden stat.
Word.
He's unique. Now, in battle rap world, you know, because in the real world, you know, regular rap, there's people who can really flow, who got cadence, who do give you different. He does it differently than them, but
even
he can't.
In his regular raps though, he be
different. But let's not
going in, bro.
He's not 11. That's what I'm saying. It's the originality.
Yeah, in battle rap, he does it. I get what you're saying. I get it.
And side note, this won't even be in the video. On real rap, it's hard for any rapper to be original when you just saying regular rap line. I shoot you, kill you, bro.
Yeah, all like, the same like, things that we done heard before.
Let's not act, you know. All right, back to you. Yeah, he just deserves the golden stat because he represents like his stuff really well, his cadence, his flow, his charisma. Feels like it's nobody else like him in that world. And I feel like that's why, for me, I give him the 11. The 11. Okay, Prophet, the last category, man, the most important. Your impact and influence of the game. Where do you go? Oh.
Man.
I don't know, man. I keep it real.
You know, the thing about Lou is like, he's so, or Ness is, he's so loved and hated all in the same breath, like, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's real.
He's loved and hated all in the same fucking breath. Like, you know, for those of us that do love him, you know, his impact on us is very is a substantial amount of force behind his impact. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just watching him, his story and everything he's going through and whatnot, you know what I mean? And him still going, like talking about, I'm rapping until I'm 50 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, you believe him, like, you know what I mean? It's like,
what's the score, brother?
Damn. It's like I'm stuck between like a 9 and a. I'm gonna go with a 9. I'm gonna go with a 9.
Going with a 9?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay there.
All right.
I'm gonna go with a 9. Only because like it could be better. It could be.
It's cool. It's cool. There's gonna be way hard. Look, they ain't gonna like me, Prophet. He ain't gonna like me either. I keep it real. All right. So, Ness, when I look at his whole career, Ness should be more influential. He should be more influenced. He has an impact, but just how people treat him, how they talk about him sometimes, how he doesn't get the proper respect from his peers or even like league owners who should be giving him that respect. And we all know what happened. His influence and impact together is not that high. I ain't gonna lie. I think it's a 6.
Oh shit!
I think it's a 6. Not that I wanted it to be a 6, but just observing. Like, it's a 6. He should be looked at as the top dog in the city.
Okay, so you're looking at it from
well, yeah, it's not what I personally like.
What he should be looked at as versus what he really is looked at.
Yeah, they look at him as a 6.
So he should be looked at as a 9. Like I said, a 9 because that's how like impactful he is for a lot of people, influencing a lot of people, even but behind the scenes, just giving talking to people.
Yeah, that's a different thing. But like
that's crazy.
When the people outside looking in, it's like they don't give him his proper respect. That's why he feels that way. You see how he feels in interviews that like why he's being treated this way with out of towners versus himself.
Yeah,
and it's like I can't deny that. So personally, I think the impact and influence together is a 6. I think he has better impact and influence. Now that we finished with our categories, we're going to tally up the scores and we're going to add them together to get the real score of the channel. But before we do that, we get a chance to go back to any category, to go up or down, a second chance, as you will. So me, looking at it, I think I'm going to leave everything the way it is. Prophet, how do you feel?
I'm glad you offered that as a since a part of this. Because I actually agree. I like the way you attack the impact and influence. I gave it the 9, which I think I still firmly believe in, but I understand that he's held to a lower, like I think you said a 6, right? A 6. That's bullshit. But I'm gonna change it to that.
To an actual 6.
To a 6, yeah. Yeah. So upside down that 9.
Upside. All right, so we're gonna add the scores together. So I'm gonna go first and Prophet. So for Ness, from a score for 1 being trash juice and a score being 100 being gold status, I gave Ness a 79. I know. That's how it came out. That's the numbers. They say they don't lie. What do you got, bro?
I gave him an 81.
You gave him 81? Oh,
yeah. With the revision, without the revision, it was 84.
Oh, okay.
But I went and I took 3 away. You know what I'm saying? And
well, look, that's simple then. That means the score for the channel is an 80, and that's a good score. That's a good score.
That is a pretty good score. That really is. I ain't gonna lie, I was worried for a second. Where I was like, man, did we under, like, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
but I also wasn't trying to over, I had to think. You got me thinking realistically. Right?
I try my best. Now, if you look at the 80 and you turn the number around, it switches things up. Like, he's at 80, but do you think Ness is better than 80% of battle rappers? Well, yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, do I believe Ness has an 80% chance of winning a battle? Well, yeah, I do.
So, a lot of variables come into play.
80%
these battles, man.
Exactly, because it's chances. So I feel like the numbers, if you turn them around and go full circle with them, they make even more sense.
Yeah.
Because it's hard for anybody to get a true 100.
Yeah.
Definitely with these categories, right?
Well, everybody's got their own opinion, and you guys got your own numbers out there. You can throw them in the comments and let me know, like, yo, Prophet, you tripping? You gave him a golden stat for originality. He sounds like this guy. Curse me out if you want to.
Yeah, I'm Philly, man. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah. You can email us, man. Email the channel. Let them know.
Well, I want to say thanks, Prophet, for coming through and everything. People just heard we got a lot of stuff that we're working on, and as a team, and here at Hip Hop Live to Us, aka L1NK215, happy to partner up and be connected to Be Your Own Hero from Prophet. It's going to be a lot of interesting stuff there, different topics, battle rap stuff, life stuff, health stuff, mental health stuff, everything that makes Prophet will be on display.
I like that. I think you said it way better than I did. I was like, God, all right. Yeah, what he said.
I go with that, right?
Yeah. Oh, no, you're absolutely right, man. And I'm just excited to be a part of even this situation over here. Like with the battle rap rankings,
Yes.
you know, I think it puts a lot of pressure on battlers, and you know, we kind of need that. Some guys don't even put pressure on themselves, you know. So we look into other things.
Sure, battle rap ain't dead. It's dead.
According to some people, they think battle rap.
Yeah.
But hey, man, you know, if you're that type of guy that looks at the glass as half empty and not half full, then you know
it's not a great place. We're just building new talent and new stars. That's what we should.
Absolutely, it's in the development stage, you know, and
exactly.
You gotta appreciate those moments, those stages.
Exactly. Now, thanks for tuning in. Like we
thanks
said
for having me, man. Thanks for having me.
Always like, subscribe, all that good old stuff, and we will catch y'all in the next ranking. Peace out.